Hey guys, so this video that I'm about to post is a tad bit quiet. I did not realize that I was speaking so quietly, so I just wanted to apologize in advance for that. I edited the video as much as I could to make it as loud as possible, but it's going to be a little bit quiet, so just a heads up. But thank you guys for watching the video still. A oily finish, but I also don't like it to be too matte because then it gets cakey, and this is what that does for me. This one is a little bit more pricey. It's pricier than welcome back to my channel. If you are new, warm welcome to you, and if you are a oldie but goodie, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining this video today. I just wanted to come on and do a quick review of some of the foundations that I use, and I just wanted to give a honest review on each foundation. I do have a favorite one that I'm going to share, and I also have one that I don't necessarily hate, but it is not my favorite one. But I'm gonna also show you some that are cheaper and some that are a little bit more pricey. So if you are interested in this video, stay tuned so that I can go ahead and show that to you. For disclaimer purposes, none of these items are free. None of this is a promo. I purchased all these items with my own cash, which means that I will be giving an honest review today. Guys, it's so hot. It's really hot in Florida, but don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about this video, you can go ahead and ask me your questions down in the comment section. But let us go ahead and jump right into this video. So the first one that I have is this HD Flawless Foundation, and it is from the brand Absolute New York. This is what it looks like. I don't remember where I bought this or where this came from. I've had it for a number of years, but I think if I was supposed to have a last resort, this would be the one that I would pick. It's too watery, not very long lasting, so if you are a beginner, you know, learning how to do your makeup and you want to go budget friendly, this is the one that I would pick. I don't know if you guys can hear how watery it is. You know, after you shake it up, it thickens up a little bit, but it doesn't thicken up enough to be long lasting. And I believe that I paid maybe like $8 for this foundation, which would explain why it's so cheap. So this is the HD Flawless Foundation from the company Absolute New York. So this is on the lower end. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other one that I have. So in total I have 6 foundations. So the other one that I just showed you before this is in the number 6 spot, and in the number 5 spot I have the Fit Me by Maybelline, and this is what it looks like. I have 3 of them, and I have 3 of these Maybelline foundations and I have them in the color 355 and 338. I believe I accidentally bought the 338 thinking that it was the 355. I don't know how that happened. I did it like 3 times, so I ended up just keeping the 338 and then going back and buying the 355. These are also very budget friendly. I believe it is under $10 now. I don't think it's more than $12, But my only issue with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation is consistency. It would last you for maybe half the day, but I don't think it's a 24-hour lasting foundation. And as I said, the consistency. So this 355, you can see that it's an older bottle. So I had this a couple years ago. I've had it for a couple of years, and then I re-upped with the same color, the same number. But then when I put them on my skin, it's giving me two different shades, which I don't like for me. I don't like that it is not consistent. I don't like that they're not consistent with their colors. Now it does work, but it wasn't giving what I was looking for, so that is why this one is number 5 on my list. I would give it a 7 out of 10 for long lasting, but everyone's skin's different. Even though it doesn't work for me, it doesn't mean that it won't be long lasting for you. But nevertheless, as I keep saying, if you are a beginner and you want to start learning how to do your own makeup and you want to be cheap, you can go ahead and try the Fit Me by Maybelline. I do not think it is more than $12, as I said before, so go ahead and check this one out if you're interested. And as I keep saying, I don't hate any of these products. I just have been teaching myself how to do makeup for a while, and so I didn't want to buy the expensive ones first, not knowing what I was doing. So I had the cheaper ones first, and then I gradually started to, upgrade and try something different. But let us go ahead and jump into the next foundation. So I just did number 5, so now we are on number 4, and this is the foundation by Jason Wu. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Jason Wu. This one I bought at JCPenney. I don't hate it. It's a little bit thin. The layers for me is a little bit thin. I have to apply multiple layers for it to be thick enough to cover my blemishes and my spots. I mean, that is the point of makeup, to enhance your beauty. But this one doesn't give me the full coverage like I would want. I would wear this if I was going out for maybe like 3 hours, but I wouldn't do it for a long day or a occasion where I would be, doing something for several hours. I believe this one was $15. Not very expensive either, but I would say it's okay for nighttime. So if you're going out at nighttime, this would be great. It's a little bit moisturizing, so it doesn't dry out your skin, but I have oily skin. But as I said before, everyone's different. You have to try different foundations like I have, just to figure out which one would work best for me. And Jason Wu is number 4 on my list, and as I keep saying, don't hate it, but wouldn't have it as my first choice. But before I jump into what I have in the number 3 spot, please go ahead and comment, share, and subscribe. Even if you don't share, go ahead and subscribe to the video so that you can see more content from me, and go ahead and check out the rest of the videos that I have on my channel. But let us go ahead and jump into the number 3 foundation that I have. So in the number 3 spot, I have this e.l.f. foundation, and this is what it looks like. This foundation is more of a matte. It gives a matte finish, and I don't want my makeup to be oily an oily finish, but I also don't like it to be too matte because then it gets cakey, and this is what that does for me. This one is a little bit more pricey. It's pricier than the Fit Me, and this one is called the HD Flawless, so it's a little bit more expensive than those, but not too over the top. This is in the color Caramel. It has a good coverage, but as I said, it dries my skin out, so it doesn't work for me. But if you have oily skin and you want something that will make your makeup a little bit drier, then you can go ahead and try this e.l.f. Flawless satin foundation. Is that what it says? Yes, it's the satin foundation, and this is in the color 450 Caramel. In most of my makeup, I wear caramel. Sometimes it's a little bit too much lighter for my skin, but I think my skin tone is kind of copper-like, so caramel is usually my go-to color, depending on the brand or depending on the thickness and the consistency of the product. So e.l.f. Satin foundation is in my number 3 spot. Now for my number 2, I have the Milk foundation, and I did show this foundation in another, I'm shaking it, in another video that I had just showing the makeup products that I use. I was doing a review on, I think it was Ulta or a Sephora haul, but you could go ahead and check my channel to see that video. But this Milk foundation is in my top 2. I don't really have much of a fault for this foundation other than it takes a very long time to blend out. I believe this is in the color Caramel, so this one is in the color Caramel as well, but it's too light for my skin, so when I use this one, I have to mix it with any other foundation that I have. I mixed this one with this one. That's actually what I did for this makeup look that I have. I just wanted to try something new. I've done that before where I've mixed these two and it has worked out pretty fine, but as I said, I've been practicing how to do my makeup for a while, so I kind of have an idea of what works and what doesn't work for me. I'm not a professional makeup, I'm not certified, but these two usually go well for me. So as I keep saying, what works for me might not necessarily work for you, so you have to try different things to see which one suits you best. Now, in the number 1 spot, I have this Dior foundation. Yes, this one is a little bit more pricey. I believe this was somewhere between $40 and $45, and this is in the color, I believe it's 65W. I don't know how it doesn't have a, like, you know, ones have caramel, this doesn't have like a name, it only has a number, and this is the number. It is 65W. Guys, it is pricey, but let me tell you, it is worth it. Really, really worth it. 1 layer, full coverage, not a lot of sweating, not a lot of oil coming out after wearing this. But everyone's skin's different, but this is, I finally found the foundation that works perfect for me, and it is this Dior foundation. Worth the price. I don't think I said the price of the Milk one, but this one is a little pricey too, but it's not as expensive as the Dior foundation. The Milk one, I believe, was anywhere between $25 to $35 is what I want to say. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave down in the description box the link to each of these products as long as I can find it. The HD Flawless one I bought many years ago, so I might not be able to find that one, but I'm sure it's somewhere on Google. So yeah, the Dior foundation is definitely worth it. I had a hard time, you know, buying it because of how much it cost, but a little goes a long way, so it will last you for a very long time. So if you're thinking about buying the Dior foundation, definitely go ahead and do so. But that is all that I have for today. It was only 6 foundations, and I wanted to share, you know, my perspective. Well, not my perspective, my opinion. I wanted to share my opinion on each of these foundations. There are plenty more other foundations out there that you can try. If none of these work for you, you're limitless. There's no limit at this point, because there is still the Fenty Beauty foundation that I haven't tried. There is MAC, I haven't tried that. So just go ahead and look around and see what your options are, and you know, share with me down in the comment section other products that you have found or other foundations that work pretty well for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.